हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा।
हमारा बहुत बड़ा सौभाग्य है कि आज हमारे साथ जय जगदीश प्रभु आए हैं। आप में से अधिकांश लोग जय जगदीश प्रभु को ऑलरेडी जानते होंगे, लेकिन जो नए भक्त हैं उनको उनके लिए मैं जय जगदीश प्रभु का परिचय कराना चाहूँगा। जय जगदीश प्रभु जो है इस्कॉन चौपाटी के बहुत ही वरिष्ठ काउंसलर में से है। और जय जगदीश प्रभु और उनकी पत्नी रुक्मणी माता जी दोनों गोवा लगातार पिछले 20 साल से आ रहे हैं। और बहुत सारे भक्तों को वो मार्गदर्शन देते हैं। और उनके मार्गदर्शन के साथ हमारे सारे भक्त जो है आध्यात्मिक प्रगति कर रहे हैं। और वो इतना स्टेडीली आ रहे हैं कि उनके स्टेडीनेस की वजह से गोवा इस्कॉन आज जो है इस मुकाम पर पहुंचा है। हम बहुत ही आभारी है और कृतज्ञ है जय जगदीश प्रभु को कि वो यहाँ पे अपना कीमती समय दे रहे हैं और हमारे साथ इस मॉर्निंग प्रोग्राम में जुड़े हुए हैं। आइए जय जगदीश प्रभु से हम लोग सुनते हैं और उनके ज्ञान से हम प्रभावित होके हम अपना भक्ति में आगे बढ़ते हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जय जगदीश प्रभु फॉर कमिंग हियर। वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू यू एंड वुड लव टू हियर फ्रॉम यू नाउ। हरे कृष्णा।
Can you hear me?
यस प्रभु।
Okay. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य जनाञ्जनाशलाकय चक्षुरुन्मितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So first of all, thank you for allowing me to be with all of you. It's a great privilege and honor to be with all of you. We have devotees from all over Goa, and I'm sure other places also right now, and we are getting your association. So it's amazing, it's wonderful. It is like necessity is mother of invention, in the sense that during COVID we couldn't physically associate, so it became virtual, and this means of media is now technology is going on, and we are reaping the benefit of that. Of course, we would love to have physical association of all of you, and we wish it happens soon. So uh, so you're all gathering, I heard, since quite a number of weeks or months, every morning, to do and most important activity of our life. That's our sadhana. That's the potent method for Kali Yuga. There is chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. That's the Yuga Dharma. Prabhupada writes 10 important purposes of this movement, why he has established ISKCON. But basically, he sums up saying that's all so that we can hear and chant. So it would be also is one of the most important days, day to day. It's Anant Chaturdashi. Before we joined ISKCON, I just knew Anant Chaturdashi means Ganesh immersion. But after coming to the movement, we realized it's a very important day because of the passing away of one of the greatest acharyas, this Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. So So it's so more worthwhile to discuss something about what can deter our japa. So that is a topic what we thought we could discuss, and that is which affects our japa, and that is offenses. So going through notes of the Updeshamrit, one of the devotees, so he writes that this offense refers to basically all devotees, even the so-called little devotee, okay, whom he is living with, is around us, is living with us. Okay, so we have a habit of basically grading devotees based on the services rendered. Uh, so that should not be the thing. Krishna values each and every service. So what is a devotee? Devotee means one who has surrendered his life to the teachings of the Lord. In this case, we are connected to the Parampara, Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada, Gurudev, to their teachings. So in that sense, we cannot find fault or criticize devotees. So that's very, very important. So we should understand one important thing. A person who has dedicated his life in the service of Krishna and Guru cannot be considered ordinary. Whatever we may think is doing or whatever may be our understanding, this is the most important understanding. So we should again, stop refraining from blaspheming him, and at the same time, we should try to associate with the devotees. So in Updeshamrit, Rupa Goswami in NOI 3, Nectar of Instruction 3, in the shloka, he mentions about the favorable things that are there. So the shloka is Sangatyagat Sato Vritti Shadbir Bhakti Prasiddhyati. So this is the shloka. So it means that we should avoid company of non-devotees and should take the company of devotees. We should value association of devotees. Somewhere I was reading that even if we are not happy if some devotee comes, even that is considered as an offense. So that is how important it is. So we should be happy on seeing devotees. So the question that comes now in all of our minds is, why do we do aparad or offense? Why is it so? Why is this tendency there? So that is because of the envious nature. We get envious on seeing other devotees progress. In fact, it should not be surprising to us, because this is the same reason for which each of us, maybe not all of you, but at least myself, is there in this material world. Because we have developed that envy towards Krishna and devotees, and that's why we are here. So that is why it is, and it's all prevalent actually. So as one sannyasi put it, it can even be there between sannyasis also, even for small things. So it's so important that we understand this aspect. So sometimes, or after some years, we become senior and we are given some responsibilities, and we preach. So devotees, new devotees start learning, and we're happy. But as soon as they start to learn more, we feel ourselves being threatened, especially when something, some one particular aspect of Krishna consciousness or his service better than us. We start feeling, we don't, I mean, we may not put in words, or we may not act on that also. That's the worst part of that. But something in our heart, we're not happy. That's the right word I would like to put. So this is one of the greatest thing which is going to stop our progress of devotional service. So envy is dangerous. It can lead to anything. Okay. And as again, one of the most important sannyasis of a movement said that the only problem which is there is a problem of ego. And that ego is because of the envy. So that is the only problem in the movement, which can cause all the problem. So, and it's so bad that it can be in the family also. It can be between brothers. It can be between sisters. It can be anything. Okay. So we have to learn to value other devotees. Whatever good quality a devotee has, it's coming from Krishna. Krishna has sanctioned and is having it. So we should value other devotees. We should not speak ill about other devotees. Mm. So we should not spread rumors about him. Suppose we have something about some devotee in our mind, and if something happens or we hear something, it may be right or wrong, then immediately our mind will try to justify, may even speak out also. I knew that, ये ऐसे ही करता है, मुझे मालूम था, ये तो पता ही था मुझे, टाइम से ऐसे होने वाला है. So something like that we will speak. Okay. So the worst could be we may even try to pull him down, we may criticize his activity. Mm. So 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 when we are criticizing, that's the evil intent in our heart, leads to blasphemy. We have enough uh, in the scriptures, enough examples. Ramachandra Puri criticizing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Amoga criticizing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So now the next question could come, क्या हो गया थोड़ा इतना हम serious रहे, कुछ हंसी मजाक हो या नहीं? We'll think like that. So even in lighter way, on a lighter vein, you make some jokes, okay? But we don't know when it will cross the boundary and hurt the other devotees. Maybe all the devotees laugh, even the devotee whom we make fun of may laugh, okay? It may appear jolly, but yes, with repeatedly doing it, okay, over a period of time, we don't know where it can lead to. So we should be very careful and we should avoid. Everybody wants to talk. So this is the nature actually. We can see in the media also, everybody is putting their own, means writing down the WhatsApp, everything. Nobody's bothered about what effect it has on others, or whether what is writing is right or wrong, or it has any value. All right. His Holiness Bhakti Samrit Maharaj says, when we open our mouth, the first thing we have to think is what I'm speaking is right. Is it going to add Krishna consciousness value to whoever is present? Is it the right moment? Will it be taken correctly? We have to think of all that before we open our mouth. But unfortunately, we have developed this habit about talking, especially about others. So, there can be no loose talk, there can be no careless talk, and we start comparing devotees in unhealthy ways. We judge others without understanding the full picture, what has happened for any particular incident, if it has happened. So again, we can see this in the media also. It's very, very, very prevalent. If something happens, you read 10 newspapers, 10 different opinion. God knows something happened, even that may be correct or wrong. Nowadays we don't know. We have this AI and everything, so you can just whatever incident also you can change it and put it. So it is something like that. So we need to be really ultra sure and very careful and avoid all these things. And sometimes we have an habit of poking nose in others' affairs. So so this is also not right. And sometimes we become, people don't advise, devotees don't advise, become advisors, and we start giving feedback. So that is the thing. Yeah. So one of the most important factors or the disposition Krishna consciousness is understanding. Of the most important thing is that everyone is struggling in this material world. Okay. Now devotees are also tolerating the sufferings which are there in the material world, and mm, and uh, uh, and they are doing devotional service. They are making an attempt to please Krishna, Guru, and the Vaishnavas. Okay, so we should appreciate this. And everybody has their unique set of prarabdha or of the karma. Okay, and something is there, and maybe I'm speaking for myself, something is there which is there between us and Krishna, which may be impairing our service. But the devotee may be working on that, which is between him, Guru, and Krishna. So we should set aside. So, you know, we can't be a protector and guiding for everyone. We should understand that he may have some senior devotee who is guiding him or something like that, and he's dealing it. We have no right to ridicule him or talk about him and spend our time, waste our time actually. And the devotee, he's doing his sadhana, he's doing, and he will get purified. And unnecessarily, you know, when such a devotee leaves, we will feel very bad when other devotees speak about him, that, you know, what was his situation, what he was doing, and how he got purified. So why we want that? Okay. And it will not going to please Krishna. So here is a formula which Radhesham Prabhu gives. The Radhesham Prabhu's formula, he calls it as myopsis. That is MYOBSYS, myopsis. M stand is mind your own business, and SYS is save yourself. And the third one is myopsis, and he calls it Thor, THOR. Then help others reform. Okay, so we have to spend time in purifying ourselves, cleansing our own heart, which is most important thing than anything else in this world. That is what we should always remember. Yes, then over the period of time, if somebody comes for a help and guidance, we can help him. We can tell him, okay, share some tips. We can say this happened in our life. You know, I had such a problem and I consulted a senior, and then uh, and so on and so forth. You can tell him. So um, yes, so the most potent thing is what we are all doing, that is chanting to purify ourselves, and we are hearing to the glories of the Lord. These are the two most important activities, and we have seen our movement, which lays stress in one of the most important things is hearing and chanting of the glories of the Lord. And that's the only thing, you know, in the association of devotees, as we are all having association, I can see so many devotees right now. I think there are 100 devotees here. So who are there? So yes, and so coming come to coming to the important day for us, that is passing away of Srila Haridas Thakur, who is known as Namacharya, was chanting 192 rounds a day and having very little prasadam. Even in the old age, he was trying to do that, and the body was not allowing, and he was telling devotees that, you know, no, I think I should not have prasad because I can't chant. So that was his state of consciousness. Mm. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, no problem. You have come for some purpose. Your purpose is fulfilled. You know, you need not chant. But uh, Haridas Thakur didn't feel like that. He genuinely felt that, you know, what is the use of my living? You know, I can't do my japa full. I don't want to have prasad. So that is his consciousness of. We can't, we can't imitate Haridas Thakur. We will fall down. So, and then we have obviously one more important thing would like to say is Kunti Maharani's prayers, that problems keeps coming again and again and again. So our japa is actually during the japa time, it is everything is tested, because Maya is the queen controller here in this material world. So she is going to put lot of things. So we start planning during our japa. We start thinking of somebody owed me money in the japa, or I have to give me him money in the japa. So mind can go here and there. So this is the trick of Maya, to not to chant. So yes, and of course there are a lot of problems. So problems which is not which are there. We don't invite them, but it comes. So Kunti Maharani said, let problem come, because whenever it comes, we can connect to you. You come here, and you know, and we are purified. Obviously, I cannot pray that let problem comes, but at least, you know, myself, I can just pray that whatever be the condition of my life, let me always remember you, and let me always chant your holy names, O Lord. That is what I could think that I could pray for myself. So thank you all very much. Shri Harinam Prabhu ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Namarcharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki jai. I offer my respectful obeisances on to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are just like desire trees, fulfilling all desires of everyone and are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Would like to end by saying, if I spoke something which today's actually we're talking on offense, if we found any offense to anybody, please kindly forgive us. And once again, thanking each of you, and Hare Krishna, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Would like to thank His Grace Jai Jagdish Prabhu for coming and sharing some valuable thoughts on Nam Aprad and on this auspicious day of Haridas Thakur's disappearance. We would like to request Jai Jagdish Prabhu to come often to this Sangha and give us his association. Please come and chant with the devotees, Prabhu, whenever you have time, and it will really be a pleasure to have your association and chant along with you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.